Hey.
I wrap my hands all around you guys to love it.
It's also giving MJ, like, I can't even lie, it's doing what it's supposed to do. Oh, this sounds insane. The next song is called I Heard You're Married. Now, not the homewrecker. Let's listen. It's giving things with benefits to somebody catching feelings. Wow.
And it goes a little something like
Hi guys, welcome to my review lifestyle and academia channel. My name is Agape like the love. If you're new here, then hi, welcome. This is a safe space. But if you're not, welcome back to my channel. As you guys can tell by the title of the video, I'm going to be reacting to the Weeknd's brand new album called Dawn FM. I'm so excited for this body of work. I've always wanted to react to the Weeknd album, but I just haven't, because by the time I had my channel, the album with Blinding Lights on it, that album had come out already after hours, and so now is the perfect time to react to it. He released an album so early into the year, but I feel like he knew that we needed some positive things, you know, and so I'm so looking forward to reacting to this album, doing a lyric analysis. A lot of the times the Weeknd songs can actually be very like deep and very just like soul bearing, and so I know he's going to give us something really good and something to work with, and so I can't wait to listen. And so if you want to do that, I think you should, but how about you tell me your favorite The Weeknd album song, favorite The Weeknd album, and then song. But yeah, let's get into the video. Okay guys, I'm gonna jump straight into this because this album has 16 songs, and usually, like, you guys know, if you know me and you aren't new here and you know me, my preferred album length is like 14, 13, but it's The Weeknd, you know. And also, why are some of these songs 1 minute long? Okay, no, that was just the intro. No, but there's also another 1 minute long song, and there's some 2 minute long songs. So you know what, because of that, it's okay. If they were all like 4 minutes and there were 16 songs, I'd be like but it's fine. Let's move. Track numero uno is Dawn FM. I'm pretty sure this is an intro, but let's listen. Oh, actually, before I begin, I wanted to say that, like, The Weeknd is so committed to his eras and going all out, especially like with the album cover, how everyone was freaked out that he looked old and stuff like that. And so I can't wait to see how that translates within the whole album, and through like the themes told in the songs. I'm looking forward to that. I'm not sure if he's saying after the night, the dark is the dark all alone or all along, but I like this idea of like the dusk till dawn, so like the dark, the evening, the sunset, the like off, like the previous album was called After Hours, but now this is literally the dawn. And also I'm obsessed with this techie whatever is going on here. Production wise, it's crazy, and it also sounds quite eerie, like, but also like weird, like futuristic-y, sci-fi sounds. I don't know if that makes sense, but like that's what I'm hearing.
We'll be there to hold your hand and guide you through this painless transition.
I think, I'm not sure if I'm mistaken, but I think that's Jim Carrey. The Weeknd did say Jim Carrey was on the album, and it was like, you know, his features, almost like Jim Carrey was like was on the album, not just like not just in a video or something. So I think that is Jim Carrey, and if it is, then that's really cool. Like, it comes very full circle.
Commercial free for some music on 103.5 Dawn FM. Stay tuned.
That's really cool. As I said, like the old vibe, the like radio show, it reminds me of Stranger Things, like that vibe that Stranger Things has going on. I'm not sure if it was the 1970s, but like retro-y, that sort of energy. That's exactly what it's giving. I'm looking forward to it. That intro got me excited. That intro did something. Gasoline. Well, it's the second song, but you guys know what I mean. Again, so we're starting off right where we left off, with the intro, and that techno-y, but The Weeknd has played with sounds like this in his previous project, so this isn't like going too crazy, but again, it's still really experimental. If you think of him as being like an R&B, like now he's more shifted towards pop, but like if you think of how he started, it's still pretty it's still pretty experimental, which I think is really cool. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's 5 a.m. but
It's 5 a.m. my time again. Life's talking up.
okay, that's funny. That's, guys, it's literally 5 a.m. because The Weeknd decided to release his album not local time, American Standard, whatever time it is. So it's literally 5 a.m. I woke up to film this, and he's like, it's 5 a.m.
It's 5 a.m. I'm high again, and you can see that I'm in pain.
Oh, that's the thing about The Weeknd. He just said it's 5 a.m. and I'm high again, and you can see that I'm in pain. Like, the music makes you want to bust a little move, but then the lyrics are like, wait, this is actually really, 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 really sad. That's The Weeknd.
It don't mean much to me.
He's saying that if I need you to wrap me up and then burn this. That's a bit whoa. And then he's like, it don't mean much to me.
To me.
But then I also remembered The Weeknd also sings candidly about drugs, and yeah, oh my gosh, yeah. I love how that sounded instrumental wise. Like, I think he's playing around with it. It sounds really cool to me. The next song is called How Do I Make You Love Me. Let's listen. Oh, again, playing with a similar sound. I'm feeling it. It feels very groovy.
I only want what's right in front of me.
Oh my gosh. And then I'm supposed to be doing lyric analysis. I'm trying to like concentrate on the lyrics, but I'm distracted by how good this sounds. It's like, I only want what's right in front of me. Because of how successful and how the reception of Blinding Lights, he's playing more with that sound. Because I remember when I heard Blinding Lights, I didn't think it was The Weeknd, because it was so far from what I expected The Weeknd to sound like. Like, I was hearing that song and I was like, who's that artist? Is that a new artist? Then people like, no, it's The Weeknd. I was like, what? It's The Weeknd? Like, I never clocked that because of how like it's so different to what I've heard him sound like, how I've heard him sound before. And I like that he's trying to dabble more into that. Like, I really like the person who was doing production on his album was having a lovely time. Like, you know, when you just get to play around and you get to just be experimental and you just get to be free. It sounds like that, but also sounds very meticulous and very like it's making a point to do something. Okay, the next song is called Take My Breath, and I've heard this song before. I was obsessed with this video, and also people were talking about how there was like a black woman in the music video, and they were like, whoa, cool. Yeah, so I really liked the song, and I really liked the video as well. The visual was really cool. As I said, like, The Weeknd, he goes all in with production. He tells stories, and down to his videos, he's a craft person like that. Like, he does something that's really great, and so I enjoyed it so much. It's also giving MJ, like, I can't even lie. It's doing what it's supposed to do. Like, it is. And I feel like people might be scared to make that like distinction, but that's a good thing. That like It's the first explicit song on the album, so let's listen. Dun, 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 dun. This sounds very different to the other song, but you can still hear it along a similar theme. This is even more, I feel like, funkier than the other one was. Oh. Every time you try to fix me, I know you don't find that missing piece. Oh wow. And this man really does write about being flawed, eh? In all the complex ways. Oh. He's like, you know what? I know I'm supposed to like give things up, but I don't want to do that. Like, I'm not going to compromise. I'm not going to sacrifice. I don't want to. I just don't, and I won't. Yeah, that's the end of my TED talk. This is like canon, I'm selfish. And it's okay, like, because I want to be. And my time is too precious. I'm not going to. Quincy, I think this is quite short. So I think this is like a spoken word thing.
You know what they're supposed to be. And it's like raising kids, man. If you weren't raised, you don't know how to raise, you know?
Wow, The Weeknd coming for Silk Sonic's neck. Sheesh, he's going full retro. I'm okay. I'm interested in this. I love that. We love self-growth, you know.
So much trauma in my life.
I'm not laughing because of the lyrics. That's actually very deep. He's like, the last few months I've been working on me, and there's just so much trauma in my life, but like the backdrop is so like the the lyrics to the music is so like, you're gonna want to dance and you want to groove and jive to the music. And then it reminds me of that video from the lady from Freaky Friday, and she's like, trauma, there's just so much trauma. Sorry guys. My man is having a sense of, is that regret that I taste? Yeah, he's talking about like how he did not he like shut people out and he didn't treat people the way that he wanted to treat them, and now he's remembering like times and stuff, reminiscing, you know. Oh wow. So she's like, you know what, you actually have to go off and be with someone else. Like, hectic. That's also kind of deep, like you're dealing with your own stuff, and then like once you start figuring those things out, and once you start going to therapy and like dealing with and unpacking all the things that like in your life that you needed to unpack, the person that you're supposed to be with, like, they've moved on and they're with someone else, and like that's what he's saying. Like, he's like, I'm out of time, like I can't be with you, so now you have to be with the other guy. Like, you just have to. And it sucks that our timelines didn't coincide. Shoot! The song is called Here We Go Again, featuring Tyler the Creator, and The Weeknd did not. The Weeknd only has like 2 features. Tyler the Creator and Lil Wayne. And if you wanted to, you could have made this a lot more poppier record. But I'm surprised that of these features, but maybe it makes sense to him. I want to say that sounds like the second most interesting intro I've heard. Already, it's gonna be my favorite song. I was gonna say, I did not speak about how The Weeknd's voice melts in these tunes. Like, I like the produced funky da-da-da, but when you just hear him sing, you know, like when you hear him sing, my man can sing, so it's nice to hear how soothing and his voice just like slips on this record. She said you wanted your boyfriend challenge when you got this, so we got these pics, almost like you just needed to have someone like around you just to be like, oh, I'm dating this person, and now you fell for me after you got their wap wap. Hectic. I want to know who this is about. Your parents tried to pair you with somebody more famous, but the thing is, The Weeknd is like that guy. So is this like a long time ago and like retrospective and like in hindsight?
Things can change, go wrong with me, we don't know how it's going.
Love that, love that. Actually, I changed my mind. I thought I wanted it like the song of the like the pacing to go a bit more like faster, but I disagree. I thought that was really, really good. And Tyler the Creator was the perfect feature for this. Wow. The next song is called Best Friends. It doesn't sound like the oh, okay. So I'm a very like, I like to look at like song placements and stuff. So the first 8, maybe the sound, the next like eight are gonna be different. We're halfway through the album. The first 8 had a very like old schooly 70s sound, 70s 80s sound, and now this is the second half of the album, so maybe this is when we have a switch, but let's just hear. Or maybe I'm just wrong and I should have listened before I spoke. Wait. Are we giving friends to lovers romance? What? See, that's what happens when you read to contemporary romance. That's so funny. You're my best friend though. Oh, it's giving friends with benefits to somebody catching feelings. Wow. That definitely take and remove this as bad, like the language. I'm gonna have to go past a lot of stuff. It's called Is There Someone Else? Oh, I'm curious. Bitch, you're serious? Oh, this sounds insane. Oh, I did. Wow, he said I was in this too, so I know you. Wow, that's actually so bad. He was like, no, I get it. That's the same look that I had when I was. That's bad, guys. That's bad. Hectic. No, he said I felt like I did the same thing, you know. I did the same thing. So like, tell me, is there someone else? Me or is it him? Like the macho is coming out. He's like, I don't want to, like, I just want to know, like, who is the one that's being the dumb one? That's actually insane. That's an insane song about if someone else is cheating. It's giving what's that Beyonce song? Ring the Alarm. That's so funny. That's actually funny. No. The next song is called Story Eyes. Yeah, I think I was right about like the half transition.
All the angels order. Even if they pressed me against their heart, I'd be consumed.
I forget how Abel's like his talking voice sound. Back up. I just realized, you know, that my new girl, she a movie star. Is he talking about Angelina Jolie? I think he is. In my heart. Ooh. I was gonna say, the clubs are gonna play the heck out of this album, as they should though, as they should. Imagine being on something and listening to this. Oh, you will truly transcend. Are you nuts? No, not that I advocate for taking anything, you know.
I feel paralyzed. I'm so mesmerized. Let me go. Please, can't take it anymore. Take it anymore. Take it anymore. Already.
He's like, this person is sensitive over here, and he said like, it's so funny, as someone who's literally never been in a relationship, that line where he's like, oh, don't break my heart, can't handle another heartbreak, oh, I'll end it all. I'm like, you know what, I felt that, like, that was so real to me, like. As someone who's literally never been in a relationship, I'm like, the next song is called I Heard You're Married. Now, not the homewrecker. Let's listen. Oh, He was like, I thought I found the one. Suddenly it appeared that she had a ring on her finger. Oh my gosh. The next song is called Less Than Zero. This is the last 4 songs. I think the other one is like a also like a what do you call it? What's the word? Outro.
I'll always be less than zero. Oh, yeah. You tried your best for me, I know.
Can you guys hear that too? Because I'm obsessed. I can see this song having a feature like a female artist. Dips. I dips like this. So oh my gosh, I can't pick my favorite song now. This is gonna kill me. This is gonna kill me. Our song is called Phantom Regret by Jim.
All future plans have been postponed, and it's time to look back on the things you thought you owned. Do you remember?
What an album to start the year off with. Like, I think that's a brilliant album to start us off, looking at the nostalgia, but I think also like finding it back, like going back into what we know of The Weeknd now, in his vocal and the vocal ability and the way that he's vulnerable with his music, really telling a story, right? In touch with the insecurities, but also letting us into like a piece of his world. I thought it was really brilliant. I could see a lot of Michael Jackson. I even said the Michael Jackson influences. I could see that, especially in the first 8 songs, especially with like how do you make me love you, sacrifice, out of time. Like I could feel the Michael Jackson influences, and I love that. I love it. I think it's so cool that we can pay homage to the greats, and we can show that care and love and respect. And I think it's awesome with the old sounds. I definitely like, this is the thing, I like the second part of the album better in terms of like the content, as in like the lyrics, but the first half is very interesting to me because of sonically. If I have to say one of my favorite songs, it's gonna have to be, ooh, this is actually difficult, Best Friends, Here We Go Again, Less Than Zero, and I want to say Gasoline. Those are like my top 4 so far, but that could definitely change as I listen to the album more, and as I just listen to it like getting ready. I don't know if I want to listen to it studying, because I will not be studying if I listen to those 8 songs, especially the first 8, but I really enjoyed this body of work, and I'm excited to see how Abel takes these songs that we know and how he uses it within his eras, and in terms of like performances, in terms of like TV show performances, music videos. Like, I'm excited to see all of that unfold, and I think it's going to be really cool. So thank you guys so much for watching my video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, do all those amazing things, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye. Also, don't forget to tell me what your favorite song on the album was. But yeah, bye.